What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome to Jaleesa Chavez channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I created this very smoky, bold, glam look. You guys, look at this face though. Like, look at this face. It looks so flawless and just so bold and glam. If you guys are interested on how I created this look, please stay tuned. Check the description box for products featured in this video. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and bell for notifications on when my next video is uploaded. Alrighty, so I've already did this eye just to get an idea of exactly what I wanted to do. So now we are going to start on the other eye. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe. I don't know what number it is because the number rubbed off, unfortunately. But this is one of my favorite blending brushes. If you know Morphe, it's just a very dense blending eyeshadow brush. And I'm gonna go in with my BH Cosmetics palette. I'm going to use the shade Spice and Nudist for my transition shade. Now for the lid, I'm going to go in with Passion and Black Beauty for my lid shades, and I'm going to mix these two with a Clean Colors brush, and this brush is very dense. It was only $1. You can find the Clean Colors brushes at any dollar store. And I'm just going to pack the shade on the lid. I have hooded lids, so what I'm going to do to make sure it doesn't go like too crazy and too out into my brow, I'm going to keep it very close to the lash line, and I'm not going above my original crease. So everything is staying below the crease. Alrighty, now I'm going in with the shade Sunset, and I'm going to blend this shade right on the edges. I'm not going to mess with the lid at all. I've already set the lid exactly how I need it to be. So now I'm just blending out the edges to make sure everything is really blended. And I want this to be very smoky and dramatic. So I'm going back and forth into my crease with a Sephora blending brush. And I'm just really blowing out those edges. You can never blend too much. You do not want it to look harsh. Like, that looks very harsh, and then this one's just blown out and really smoky. So I'm going over the edges as much as I need to really make sure that it's blown out. Go in with the makeup wipe, and I'm just going to clean from under the eye. Now we are going to start on the face. For base today, I'm going to go in with the La Base Pro from Lancôme. You can use this for all skin types, and this feels really, really good on the skin. Like, wow. It feels so smooth, and it didn't take a lot to spread over the whole face. So you probably just need like one little squirt will do the whole face. For foundation, I am pulling out my Marc Jacobs today. I have literally abandoned this foundation. Take my Real Techniques Real Expert blending brush, and I'm just gonna spread it out all over the skin. But you wanna start off with a thin layer, and then you wanna add from there. This foundation is buildable, so that's what really helps the coverage that you desire. Ready for contour, I'm gonna go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Cafe. I want a really strong, like, nice, bold contour today. And I like to apply this concealer everywhere I want to slim the face. You see how just creating that illusion of a shadow really lifted and brought my face in. Here it has no shape, no definition, and then this side I have a jawline. Like, that is crazy. You really want to make sure that you blend out that jawline so that it won't be a 5 o'clock shadow. And you also want to make sure you blend it downwards and not upwards, because it's going to make your face look muddy. So you want to blend it down. When you're blending the contour, you want to blend it in an upward motion, because once again, if you blend it down, it's going to look muddy, and this whole space right here is just going to look really nasty. So you want to blend it up with very light strokes, but you want to blend it out really good. As well as when you get to the forehead, you want to blend up into the edges, and then you want to blend down towards the center of the forehead. After I contour, if I do a cream contour, I just like to go back into my foundation areas. And I just like to blend them out really good around the contour so that it looks really blended. And that it all goes together, it just all flows. You can't see where I contour, where I highlighted, where I put foundation. It just all goes together if you blend out the edges so that it all just melts together. Now time for highlighting and concealing. I'm gonna go in with this Lancôme concealer in the shade Ivory. Okay, don't freak out. I know this is super bright, but I use this for a highlighter to really make that under eye pop. And then I go in with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. And I use this as well on top of the highlighter. See how it just diluted the color? But it's still going to be a very bright after effect. I like to let this sit for about 30 seconds to a minute before I blend it out so that it can really settle, and it blends so much more easier when it's already set onto the skin and it's dried down a little. So when it blends out, it will go exactly where I need it. If it's too creamy or too wet, it could get a little messy. So let your concealer sit for about 30 seconds to a minute. Alrighty, now it's time for blending out. I'm going in with my damp beauty blender. This will also really make your makeup look really flawless, and it will pick up any product that is not settling into the skin. So it gives you a very even thin layer, and it just blends everything into the skin so good. So I'm gonna go with the beauty blender, and I'm gonna start using dabbing motions, and I'm keeping this right under the eye. Because of the shape of my face, I have a round face, I just want to highlight the center of the face and really bring all the attention right here into the center and cut off any sides to make my face look slimmer instead of more round and more spread out. So all the attention is right here in the center of the face. Without adding any extra products, I just take whatever is left on the sponge after doing my under eye, and I highlight my chin, and I also highlight my forehead. And that'll also give me a natural finish because it won't be too much product. Also with the contour, I'm going down like this on the cheekbone instead of starting here and going this way. I'm kind of going down to give me a higher cheekbone illusion. Alright, to set everything and make everything look so smooth and just airbrush filtered, I'm going to go with the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the shade 25 medium, and I'm also going to go in with the Bare Minerals foundation powder in the shade Golden Nude. I apply the Maybelline first to give me a nice set, and then to bake I go in with the Bare Minerals matte powder because it is super matte and it really keeps my under eye looking flawless all day without looking too cakey. With those two layers, after I apply them, I just go in with my damp beauty blender still, and I push that product in. And look at how flawless my under eye looks compared to this one where it's not set and it's going to look very oily throughout the day. I'm going to go in with Mocha out of my BH Cosmetics palette. I'm going to start bronzing up the skin. I'm really just setting the places I used the NARS concealer. And I'm also putting some warmth back into the skin. Okay, now I'm going with the matte but not flat NYX powder, the shade Cocoa. So here in the hollows of my cheek with a fluffy brush, I'll just start going in with circular motions and really warming up that area. And I'll also be warming up all the other areas that I contoured. I also like to take this time to really blend out that contour so that it's not so harsh. I go with this big fluffy brush and I just go in circles over and over and over again to really blend it out. Now I'm going to go with my Sephora contour blush palette, and I'm going to go in with this blush shade here. And going in with another fluffy brush. As you can see, there is a space here on my cheekbone that has no product. You want to complete that space. So I'm going to start about right here on the sides of my face and work my way up with light strokes to apply the blush. And I like to go in a downward motion because I don't want it to be under my eye. If I go up, it may end up right under my eye. So if I'm going in a downward motion, it's going to set exactly where that blush needs to go. And it just really brings the rest of the look together. This side has no shape, no definition without the blush. The blush just really brings in the rest of the look. And I'm going to contour with Mocha out of the BH Cosmetics palette. I'm using my MAC 168 brush. And after I contour the nose, I just go in with my damp beauty blender and blend it out and push that product into the skin so that it won't be obvious that I contour my nose. Like, that looks very obvious. But if you go with your damp beauty blender, it just picks up any excess product and really pushes and melts the product into the skin to make it look natural. I'm gonna go in with this Lancôme Click and Glow stick, and this pen is so cool, you guys. Click it a couple of times and the product will come out. I like to use the back of my hand as a palette just so that I won't apply too much. I'm gonna go right under the end of the brow bone. I just love how it brings attention to the arch of my brow compared to this one. Doesn't have a lot of attention, but this one's like boom, like yes, you got a brow, honey. Who did your brows? That's how that is. And this little applicator is literally made to go right under the tail of your brow. And it just fits so perfect. I'm so in love with this BH Cosmetics palette because, I mean, the highlights in this palette is just so pretty. This is French Toast and it gives me a really natural glow. I'm gonna go in with Radiant and I'm going to apply Radiant on top of French Toast, and this is really gonna bring me that extra glow. I mean, look at the difference. Highlighting is everything. And the key is, before moving on to the rest of your makeup, you're just going to lightly spray your setting spray. I'm ready to complete the rest of the look. I'm gonna go back into the BH Cosmetics palette and use the shade Friday for my under eye. And I'm going to tight line. I'm going to put this as close to the lash line as possible. So with the edges, I just connected the top and bottom and I just blend it upward. And to make sure it's not too harsh, I just like to go in with my blending brush and I just blend over it until it's all blended out really good. To bring more definition to the eye, I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Auto Liner, and this is in the shade Black. Okay, I'm not going to do any top eyeliner. I just want that to be very open and wide. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera as well as apply my lashes, and then I'll be right back to finish off the rest of the look. Alrighty, for lips, I really want to keep it natural because my eyes are so glam. I don't want to put a color and throw off the glam of my eyes. So I'm going to go in with this lip polish, and this is by Merle Norman. Alrighty, y'all, this is the finished look. I definitely feel like a little girl with a lot of makeup on with these pigtails in my hair. I really do love the look though. It's amazing how highlight just really makes your skin look super porcelain and super pretty. So if you are not highlighting, if you don't do like the super, I know a lot of people don't like the real flashy nose. If you don't do the nose, at least do the cheekbones because this is really pretty. And it shows in pictures, you guys, how popping your highlight is if you have just your cheekbones highlighted. So I would definitely recommend trying that if you do not. I am rocking the natural hair today. I just got done with my wig, so you guys will see that probably in my next video. But this is just something cute and easy and fast. And it came out so good. If you guys are not following me on social media, please make sure you check the description box for all of my details. You guys get ready for my launch on my lashes. It's gonna be great, it's gonna be amazing. I really hope that you enjoyed this look, and all of the products featured by Lancôme today are some of my new Lancôme goodies that are in my makeup kit, so make sure you check out the description box for those products to use. Thank you guys so much for coming to watch, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.